Dish Divided family? It's your boy KDot here, giving you guys my keys to the game and predictions for what it is going to happen in this Commanders-Texans game. Amit, we're doing things a little remotely, as you guys know from the last pod. He's overseas in India, hopefully not in some COVID-like camp, sort of FEMA India version camp of just, oh God, I can only imagine what that would be like. No, India, I'm sure, is a great country. Hope you're having fun out there, but yeah, look, the Texans Commanders game. The Commanders coming off a giant win against the undefeated Eagles. Everybody's feeling on high. You can't necessarily overlook this Texans team. Now, don't get me wrong. Texans are not good. This is one of these trap games, right? You could totally see the Commanders team going and pulling off a hell of a victory, but then playing down below their level to a Texans team. And we can't allow that to happen. This is going to be one of those games where we look at fundamental football. Kind of the exact same recipe that we had to beat Philadelphia, right? It's on offense, run the ball, control the time of possession, and limit the opportunities of that Texans defense. But pass defense not great, but they've had some plays over the course of the season. Don't necessarily want to overlook them, but if you run the ball, that is something that the Texans have not been able to stop. Even the Tennessee Titans played them a few weeks ago and had over 300 yards on the ground. This should be a game where our guys eat. You've had Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson have some pretty good games, but nobody really bushing all the way through. I don't think anybody against the Eagles ran over 3.5 yards a carry. That's going to be something that we have to make sure that we're doing, is taking advantage of the run game. It should be a heavy, heavy load of Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson, even mixing some J.D. McKissick in there. This is going to be, do not get away from yourselves when it comes to run the football. And Taylor Heineke, make the plays when you need to make them, man. Coming off the play action, hitting them exactly where you need to. This should be one of those games where you guys should be able to make a statement on who you are on offense. This is the Texans defense that should allow us to do whatever it is that we need to do. Limit the turnovers and win the time of possession. You do the fundamental things. I don't think we are a great football team. We're probably around mediocre, just above mediocre. You have to play fundamental football. Do not turn the ball over. And on defense, same deal, man. Make them make the mistakes. Get those turnovers. We've been running on a hot streak as far as turnovers go. Shit, against that Philadelphia team, we made it look amazing. This is what we need to do. Davis Mills back there under center, get the pressure on him. Get there. Turnovers, and limit Dameon Pierce as far as what he's doing on the ground. A lot of what it is, you saw the success in that Eagles game, was not allowing them to control or have sustained drives, getting the job done on third down. We're going against a team that is not good on third down. We are a top 10 defensive team when it comes to third downs. Actually, a stat that shocked me. We have to play fundamental football on both sides of the ball. Don't get too cute. Don't get too crazy. You do what you need to do, and the score is going to take care of itself. If we run the ball the way we need to, if we play the defense the way we need to against a team that's clearly not good, we can win this thing. Just don't overlook them. Fundamental football. And that brings me down to my prediction. I'm going to go 24-10, Commanders victory. I think it's a big game there for the guys on the ground. As always, I'm probably going to go with Antonio Gibson. You know what? Scratch that. Let's go Brian Robinson. Smash mouth, running up the gut. In-your-face football. Brian Robinson has his coming-out game, maybe 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards on the ground, and Taylor Heineke, no picks. This is what I like. 24-10, Commanders beating the Texans. Book that shit. I'm not necessarily Ridge where your helmet at and making no guarantees, but I'm usually right. It's your boy K-Dot, out.